IVF, explained in simple language. How in vitro fertilization works, from egg and sperm to pregnancy, by Dr. P. Many people dream of becoming parents, but for some couples, getting pregnant naturally can become very difficult. This difficulty can bring emotional pain, frustration, confusion, and sometimes even social pressure. Modern medicine has developed several fertility treatments to help people conceive, and one of the most well-known is IVF. You may have heard people say, they did IVF, the baby was conceived in a laboratory. IVF twins, test tube baby. But what exactly is IVF? How does it work? Can babies really form outside the body? Is IVF safe? Why do some IVF pregnancies result in twins? And why is IVF sometimes emotionally and financially demanding? In this video, we will explain everything step by step in very simple language, from natural conception to IVF procedures, embryo development, donor eggs and sperm, implantation, twins, risks, myths, and common questions. So, let's begin from the foundation. Pregnancy normally starts with ovulation. Every month, a woman's ovary usually releases one mature egg. This process is called ovulation. The egg then enters the fallopian tube. During intercourse, millions of sperm are released into the female reproductive tract. The sperm travel through the cervix, uterus, and into the fallopian tube searching for the egg. If one sperm successfully enters the egg, fertilization occurs. The sperm and egg combine to form a fertilized egg, also called a zygote. This fertilized egg begins dividing into many cells while traveling toward the uterus. Eventually, the embryo attaches to the uterus in a process called implantation, and pregnancy begins. But sometimes, this natural process becomes difficult. A couple may struggle to conceive because of blocked fallopian tubes, low sperm count, ovulation problems, endometriosis, age-related fertility decline, unexplained infertility, previous infections affecting fertility, genetic concerns. This is where IVF may help. What does IVF mean? In vitro fertilization. IVF stands for in vitro fertilization. In vitro means outside the body. So IVF simply means fertilization happens outside the woman's body in a laboratory. In simple language, instead of sperm meeting the egg inside the fallopian tube, doctors help the sperm and egg meet in a controlled laboratory environment. The resulting embryo is then placed into the woman's womb. Why is IVF done? IVF may help couples who cannot conceive naturally, have blocked fallopian tubes, have severe male infertility, have low sperm count, have ovulation problems, have failed previous fertility treatments, need genetic testing of embryos, have age-related infertility. Sometimes IVF may also be used for single parents, same-sex couples, fertility preservation before cancer treatment, donor eggs and donor sperm in IVF. Sometimes, the problem is not only difficulty with fertilization itself. In some cases, the woman may not have healthy eggs, or the man may not have healthy sperm. Modern fertility medicine can sometimes help using donor eggs, donor sperm. Let's explain this simply. Donor eggs. Some women may have very few eggs, poor quality eggs, or no eggs at all in the ovaries. This can happen due to menopause, early ovarian failure, previous ovarian surgery, chemotherapy, certain genetic conditions, advanced age. Remember, women are born with a limited number of eggs. As age increases, especially after the mid-30s, and more significantly after menopause, egg quantity decreases, egg quality also declines. After menopause, the ovaries stop regularly releasing eggs. In some situations like this, pregnancy using the woman's own eggs may become very difficult or impossible. This is where donor eggs may help. In donor egg IVF, eggs are collected from another woman called the egg donor. These donated eggs are then fertilized with sperm in the laboratory to create embryos. The embryo is later transferred into the womb of the woman trying to become pregnant. So, in simple language, another woman provides the egg, but the pregnancy grows inside the intended mother's womb. Donor sperm. Sometimes fertility problems may come from the male partner. Problems may involve very low sperm count, poor sperm movement, abnormal sperm shape, absence of sperm in semen, severe sperm damage, certain genetic conditions. In some cases, donor sperm may be used. This means sperm is obtained from a healthy donor whose sperm has been medically screened and tested. The donor sperm is then used to fertilize the egg during IVF. In simple language, Another man provides the sperm that helps fertilize the egg. Step-by-step IVF process. Now let's go through the IVF process carefully. Step 1. Ovarian stimulation. Normally, a woman releases one egg per month, but in IVF, doctors want multiple eggs. Why? Because not every egg fertilizes successfully. Not every embryo survives. Not every embryo implants. So doctors give fertility medications to stimulate the ovaries. These medications encourage multiple eggs to mature at the same time. The woman is monitored using ultrasound scans, hormone blood tests. Doctors carefully watch egg growth, hormone levels, timing. This stage may last around 8 to 14 days. Important safety point: the medications used in IVF should only be prescribed and monitored by fertility specialists. This video is for educational purposes only and not for self-treatment or self-medication. Step 2. Egg retrieval. Once the eggs are mature, doctors collect them from the ovaries. This procedure is called egg retrieval. This same procedure is also used when eggs are being collected from an egg donor. A thin needle is guided through the vagina into the ovaries using ultrasound guidance. The eggs are gently removed from small fluid-filled sacs in the ovaries called follicles. The procedure is usually done under sedation or light anesthesia. Most women go home the same day. The collected eggs are then taken to the IVF laboratory. Step 3. Sperm collection. At the same time, a sperm sample is collected. This sperm may come from the male partner or a medically screened sperm donor. The sperm are processed in the laboratory to identify healthy sperm, active sperm, best quality sperm. Step 4. Fertilization in the laboratory. Now comes the major step. The egg and sperm are brought together in the laboratory. There are two major methods. Method 1. Standard IVF. Many sperm are placed near the egg. One sperm eventually enters the egg naturally. Method 2. ICSI. Intracytoplasmic sperm injection. In ICSI, one sperm is directly injected into the egg. This method is often used for severe male infertility, very low sperm count, poor sperm movement. What happens after fertilization? If fertilization succeeds, the fertilized egg begins dividing. One cell becomes 2, 4, 8, many more. Doctors monitor embryo growth carefully. The embryos are kept inside special laboratory incubators designed to mimic conditions inside the human body. Embryo development explained simply. By day 3, the embryo contains several cells. By day 5, it becomes a blastocyst. A blastocyst is a more advanced embryo stage where some cells will form the baby, other cells will form the placenta. This stage is important because stronger embryos may implant more successfully. Embryo selection. Doctors assess embryos based on growth, appearance, cell quality. Sometimes embryos may also undergo genetic testing. This helps identify certain genetic conditions before implantation. Step 5. Embryo transfer. One or more embryos are placed into the woman's uterus using a thin, soft tube. This procedure is usually painless and does not require major surgery. Once transferred, the embryo must implant into the uterine lining. If implantation succeeds, pregnancy begins. Waiting period. After embryo transfer, couples often wait anxiously. About 10 to 14 days later, pregnancy testing is done. This emotional waiting period can be very stressful for many couples. Why IVF sometimes leads to twins. Many people associate IVF with twins. Why? Sometimes, more than one embryo is transferred into the uterus. If multiple embryos implant, twin pregnancy or triplets may occur. In some cases, one embryo may even split into identical twins. This is why IVF can increase non-identical twins, occasionally identical twins. Risks of multiple pregnancy. Although twins may sound exciting, multiple pregnancies carry higher risks. These include premature birth, low birth weight, high blood pressure in pregnancy, gestational diabetes, cesarean delivery, NICU admission. Because of this, many fertility centers now prefer single embryo transfer whenever appropriate. What is embryo freezing? Sometimes extra healthy embryos remain after IVF. These embryos can be frozen and stored. This process is called cryopreservation. Frozen embryos may later be used for future pregnancy attempts, additional children later. Can IVF fail? Yes. Unfortunately, IVF does not guarantee pregnancy. Some embryos may not fertilize, stop developing, fail to implant. Success rates depend on age, egg quality, sperm quality, uterine health, underlying fertility problems. Younger women generally have higher success rates because egg quality tends to decline with age. Emotional effects of IVF. IVF is not only physically demanding, it can also affect emotions, mental health, relationships, finances. Couples may experience anxiety, stress, fear, depression, disappointment after failed cycles. This is why emotional support and counseling are extremely important during fertility treatment. Common myths about IVF. Now let's address some myths. Myth 1. IVF babies are not natural. False. IVF babies are biologically normal human babies. The only difference is fertilization happened in a laboratory instead of inside the fallopian tube. Myth 2. All IVF pregnancies become twins. False. Many IVF pregnancies involve only one baby. Myth 3. IVF always works. False. Success is never guaranteed. Some couples may require multiple cycles, different treatment approaches. Myth 4. IVF is only for women. False. Male infertility also contributes significantly to fertility problems. Future of IVF. Modern fertility medicine continues improving. New technologies include better embryo selection, genetic screening, improved freezing techniques, advanced laboratory monitoring. These improvements continue increasing safety, success rates, pregnancy outcomes. Final summary. So let's summarize everything simply. IVF means fertilization outside the body. Doctors stimulate the ovaries, collect eggs, combine sperm and egg in the laboratory, grow embryos, transfer embryos into the uterus. If implantation succeeds, pregnancy occurs. Sometimes donor eggs or donor sperm may be used when natural eggs or sperm are unavailable or unhealthy. IVF has helped millions of families worldwide achieve pregnancy and parenthood. But IVF also involves emotional stress, financial costs, medical risks, careful monitoring. This explanation is based on established medical knowledge and educational resources. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical consultation. If you found this video helpful, like, share, subscribe, and also watch my other educational videos. I'm Dr. P, bringing you medicine made simple.